Just went off and I heard John McCain died. I never met him personally, but from afar, respected the man for what he stood for and who he was. And I actually told my wife last night, I said, you know, if I could, I'd like to go see this man, you know, just speak to him. And obviously he passed away today at practice, and he is truly an American hero. There's no doubt about it. You know, I watched him when he was trying to run for president. Some of the things through, you know, television, watching him speak, and some things were said about the guy that eventually won the presidency, and the way he handled it was magnificent. He is a guy that brings people together, and that's a sad loss for our country. He's a man of his stature and his grace and his intellect. So, my thoughts and prayers go out to all his loved ones, because we truly will miss that man, because he did a lot for our country. Okay, so here we go.
You coming from a military family background, you probably know a little bit about what he went through in Vietnam.
Absolutely.
You can probably appreciate that part of his life.
No doubt. Just, you know, I understand the discipline and the things that go along about being a service person and, you know, protecting our freedoms. My father told me a long time ago, our freedoms aren't free. You know, there's people making sacrifices every day. We don't know who they are. They're away from their families for years at a time, and giving us the ability to coach football. I mean, we live in America, the greatest country ever. And it always will be. And we're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I think the freedoms that we all share together is a lot to do with the people that protect them for us. And so I understand that very clearly.
Coach, where's Kareem at in his progress?
He's coming. He's got some practice reps in, and that's good. You know, he's been kind of laid up all year. We've been trying to get him to go get better, and obviously now he's starting to practice a little bit. He's probably, you know, he's not ready to play a game 40 plays, but hopefully this week he can get himself into some shape where we can use him, because he's got some talent. You know, he's a little rusty. He's been on the shelf for quite some time, and he's probably out of shape too. I mean, there's no doubt about that when you don't practice for that long a period. So we'll see where he's at when the season starts.
Are you expecting Zach Robertson to be ready for Saturday?
Yes, yeah. You know, what's good, we rested a lot of guys yesterday. You know, yesterday we had to walk 3 hours. Yeah. And then today was more of a helmet, go fast. Tomorrow we'll be off, watch film. So they're getting a couple of days, and then we'll get back at it Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, kind of lighten the load. Friday, obviously. And Saturday, we go in the ball yard and see what happens.
Did you get what you wanted out of the walkthrough in the
stadium? I did. I thought it was important for all of us. You know, think maybe 20 plus guys, new guys will be here. 8 new coaches going up in the box with the headsets and just kind of orchestrating the game, the flow of the game, special teams, third downs, situations, talking to the coordinators, what my thought was in that situation. So I thought for the most part it was pretty good. You know, you need to know where to line up. I mean, in the pregame, you know, some of these guys have never been in that stadium, so they walked out there, the lights was on, the music was playing. We created an atmosphere like it was almost a game of what we're going to do in the game. So I thought for the most part they did a good job.
A couple of new faces in the backfield this year. How do you plan to split up the reps at running back between these new faces?
Well, you know, reps for offense always depends on how many first downs you make. You got to have reps. It's called plays. You know, how many plays you have, and I just think, you know, he knows our featured guy, and then from there, we've got some other candidates that can help us. So we've got some guys. It's just a matter of, I don't want to put a number on it, because I don't know. I don't think anybody knows until the game starts to play out, and then we'll figure it out.
Are both the coordinators going to be on the field?
No, Danny's on the field. Coach Likens is up in the box.
Okay.
So,
do you have any preference over that, where your coordinators are?
You leave those guys alone. Most of my guys were in the box. They weren't on the field, they were in the box. The defensive guys are always on the field for the most part, but the offensive guys, you know, they got a smorgasbord of plays, you know. So, and I think they went to the confines of being quiet, you know, so they function probably the best up there, so that's where most of them.
How happy have you been with the progress of the offensive line? How close you think they are to be?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, we some added guys, and they've done a nice job of really playing together, and they have to play together. Those 5 guys have to be on the same page. It'll be fun to watch them play. You know, the team we're playing has a nice front. They got some strong players up front now. I mean, it's going. They don't move around as much as we do, but they come off the ball. I mean, they got some power. They got some strength. I mean, they're a really good defense. They play good inside the box. They hit you in the mouth. You know, they got linebackers that flow to the ball pretty well. They're a stout group inside with some athletic guys.
Was Casey Tucker battling an injury today?
No, he's just sore.
Okay.
So we just kind of, you know, being careful with those guys, and they'll all be ready to go Tuesday. They have to practice. It should be good.
This time next week you'll be over there playing. Now, how do you feel just about where the team is 1 week out?
Well, I think you kind of realize our offense will probably be ahead of our defense because they've been together for the time being. Defensively, I think we still have some moving parts. We'll see a lot of young players play on defense, which is the way it is. So, with that being said, I want to see our return game, how that looks. I'm kind of interested to see. And I'm hoping we don't have to return it too much. I hope we return more punts to kickoffs. That always would be good. But that's going to be fun to watch, you know. And as I said, I don't know what we are yet. I don't think anyone kind of knows. We're going to find out. And I think from there, then you start playing the game. And I think the more we play games, the more we find out our strengths and try to play to our strengths. And players, after week 2 or 3, your team kind of forms this identity for the most part. And I think it will after about 3 weeks of play.
What kind of changes are going to be made to the team's routine leading up to the game?
I don't know. You know, I go with what we're going to do. I don't worry about all that kind of stuff. The routine is a routine. You know, there's a certain routine that I think is good for the players, and I always look at that as a former player. I always put myself in a player situation when it comes to travel, when it comes to meetings, when it comes to all that stuff. I just say how much, in my mind, is this going to benefit the player, and how much of it is just like in the way. Because the one thing I do know, when Friday night hits, every player handles it different. They just do. And I say that as a former player, not as a coach, as a player. And I got to make sure they all feel comfortable with Friday night, how we do things, and then Saturday, how they approach the game to play. Because it's a long time, it's a long wait. It reminds me of those Monday night games, those Thursday night games we used to play, you know. So
Next one, Jeff.
That's part of it.
You mentioned return games. So are you and Floyd, are they the two that you're looking for?
Yeah, right now, they're the guys. We could add a couple others, but they're the guys that were brought in to try to man that up, and hopefully we can get some returns. Got to play good defense, got to stop them so they can make them punt the ball.
You seeing what you like out of them as far as like their ability on that?
Oh yeah. Now they haven't played in a real game yet. Both junior college guys. I told both of them day before yesterday. I said, now, first time you ever played like major college football, not junior college where you make one guy miss and outrun everybody. You know, this is real guys run around. You know, so I'm teasing them, but I think that they're excited about playing.